to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Hello, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by the one and only Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Today, we've got a great show lined up for you. Hopefully, you can catch the entire show, and I bet you anything, we're going to get you excited about heading out to chase some fish around. Doesn't matter if it's a Columbia, if it's the Willamette, if it's along the coast, tributaries that are inland. A lot of those rivers should be on your radar here for the next 48 hours, but that's a whole other story. We got a bunch of information we're going to get out there for you today. Our first guest from the river is one of our favorite interviews for a number of reasons. Bill Monroe Jr. from Bill Monroe Outdoors. Number one, we're going to be a little selfish here. I want to get a report. I've been gone for 5 days, prior to this weekend. I haven't been able to get out and do some fishing, and I want to hear from Bill what he's seeing out there on the Columbia River live. He is out with clients this morning. I do know that they did have one opportunity. I think they lost it. But at the very least, we're going to get a report from Bill on what's going on out there, what the conditions are like with the river changing, much like what we showed yesterday. They slowed the flow down from Bonneville. That is lowering the Columbia. With the weather change and everything else, it has slowed the fishing down since the original opener a week or so ago, right? But we have to talk with Bill, as you all know, about what may happen with the Columbia pre or post the 22nd below Bonneville in particular, right? Because it's scheduled to close on the 22nd. Now, there's been some number changes. There's meetings that are forecasted to happen this upcoming week about possibly increasing the actual number of fish expected to go over Bonneville Dam, or maybe I should say it the right way, to get into the Columbia itself. Another way that they look at it. Is there possibly going to be more time after the 22nd? We're going to talk about, he is literally in the middle of this stuff every day. We'll find out about that and some of the changes that may happen if they were to do that. Then I've got Ken Vellante, as you can see there with the big smile on his face from an above Bonneville fishery and a nice pair of spring Chinook. I don't know if that's this year or not, but either way, looks like a great day. Ken Vellante is the owner of Coldwater Strong. Countless folks out there utilize his gear in every aspect of their salmon fishing, and steelhead for that matter. If you're trolling, if you're plunking, if you're chasing sockeye, if you're chasing spring Chinook, fall Chinook, the vast majority of folks out there, they're using some sort of the products that Ken makes. There's endless amounts of them, and we're going to talk with him today. At least I want to talk to him today about chasing sockeye either from the bank or the boat, as well as steelhead, because that's going to be a very viable fishery going forward. And of course, a couple of products that I was unaware that he even had. One in particular on how to take care of your fish after you land it. It's been around for a while, and I just learned about it today. And for you out there, we're going to expose that to you as well when we get Ken in here. So it'll be a great interview here in the studio in just a little bit. But of course, we'll have all those numbers for you, the fish counts, river levels, all those things that you want before we get into this upcoming week. And we're going to check in with Peyton Major and find out what this weather is going to do. It seems like it might be changing a little bit from the forecast that we got yesterday, but we'll find out from Peyton exactly what that's going to look like. And for those folks that are chasing pike minnow right now, I bet it was a pretty interesting week. We're going to find out together what those numbers are actually like and the areas that are being most productive. So if you're chasing pike minnow, and there's a bunch of you out there doing it, this will be great info for you as always. But let's go ahead and check in with Porter from Portland here real quick before we get to some of your photos that you've all been sending in. He's got a comment about free fishing weekend that is coming up. Porter, what's going on?
Yeah, I just want to let the viewers know that on June 7th and 8th is free fishing, clamming weekend. Don't need a license or everything. And people should be careful because, like, you want to go over to Hague Lake. I think you had somebody on your show a couple weeks ago. They're doing a free kids fishing out there, so it might be a little busy. So people should check out the areas they're going to go.
That's a good point, because with some of those tournaments that they put on for a number of different youth groups that are out there, things can get busy real quickly. Porter, great reminder, sir. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, sir. Thanks for calling and sharing. That's what this is all about. All right, let's show you some of the photos that you've been sending in. I say this all the time because I need to. Sometimes it takes a week or two, maybe even a little bit more to get your photos up if you send them in. But don't worry about that. We get through all of them. This is 6 fish in 5 days. Michael, congrats on that. That's a much better streak than I've had this year, which shouldn't surprise anyone. But yeah, it's been a very good year for a lot of folks out there, and for most, at least there's some success to be had. Dad's first 2025 Springer. Looks like a small river. Rob, thanks for sending it in. Nice fish, by the way, as well. I can't wait to start showing you some more summer steelhead photos. Those reports have been coming in. Things are starting to pop a little bit with that particular fishery. Easter beat down. Geez, Ryan, has it been taken since Easter to get some of these photos up? It has, he says, okay. And we want to see more video. We're going to show you exactly how to do it, like we always do. Here in just a little bit. Go Beavs scores too. Yeah, my dad would love that, being a beaver himself. Ron, thanks for sending that over. Looks like they had a great day. That was a dandy fish there on the left. Selwood, I can say that right now. Great day for springers. God, I love that spot. John, if you're out home watching, you ever seen that spot? Anyway, great photo with the sun like that. Looks like we're going to have some sun towards the latter part of the week. Max largemouth, geez, that's a dandy. We've got some great fishing around here for bass fishing. I know a lot of you do participate in that. It is certainly an underutilized fishery. Keith, thanks for sending that over. Willamette King, we like to call him Chinook here in the Northwest, but I'm not going to correct anyone. Richard from, Richard. That's our contributor, everyone. Richard from Kenmore that calls up and shares info from up north all the time. Does like to come down and get in on some of our springer fishing on the Willamette and the Columbia. So there you go. You can put a face with the name after all these years of him sharing great info. It's the Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it once you find it there on your app, in your app store, I should say. Then, of course, you can follow along with Outdoor GPS, upload those photos and video. I was gone for like 4 days over in Idaho, and it seemed like everything I did was on video. So I know you're all out there taking videos. They're easy to upload as well, I think. Don't hold my feet to the fire on that one. All right, we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, we're going to have our field report segment, but I can't forget, don't pass up the opportunity to win yourself a free pizza from Abby's. It's gps@abbys.com. You got to enter in each week, and you may have a chance to win. And yesterday, we were over at Abby's in my backyard, and that's my daughter's team there. The Thunder Chicks had their last game yesterday, their spring season, and they came out with a tie from a very, very tough team. Those girls played fantastic, and Abby's, thanks for hosting the team as well as your support of Outdoor GPS. We truly appreciate that. And I had a piece of pizza for breakfast this morning. I wasn't watching my carb intake. Anyway, we're going to cut to a break. Like I said, we're going to come back with our report segment, fish counts, river levels, a couple of giveaways, and a couple of reports to share from some of the things that were happening yesterday and this morning, believe it or not. We'll be back to that in just a minute.